the new session, that is grid method. Do you know what is grid method? The grid method is an inexpensive, low technique way to reproduce and or enlarge an image that you want to paint or draw. In a nutshell, the grid method involves drawing a grid over your reference photo and then drawing a grid of equal ratio on your work surface. Then you draw the image on your canvas focusing on one square at a time until the entire image has been transferred. Once you are finished, you simply erase or paint over the grid line and start working on your painting, which will be now be in a perfect proportion. To use the grid method, so you need to have a ruler, a paper copy of your reference image, and a pencil to draw lines on the image. You will also need a work surface upon which you will be transferring the photos such as paper, canvas, wood, panel, etc. Let's start with the drawing using grid method. First of all, take a reference photograph. Draw a line with the scale and mark 1 centimeter dots on that particular picture from both sides, horizontally as well as vertical. Give the dots and then draw a line and make blocks. Then you have to increase the size of the block. I'm taking here 2 centimeter now because I want to increase the size of the photograph. So I am going to take 2 centimeter from both sides, that is vertical as well as horizontal, and I will going to make equal blocks. Afterwards, I will count the blocks. I mean to say, I will write numbering on it from both sides. Vertical side, I have 10 blocks, and horizontal side, I have to mark it, and it is near about 6.5. Now you have to count the blocks and rows and start draw the image of the man. If you notice here, the head of the man start from second row in a third block, and you have to focus on each and every square, then move to the other part of the face, give the outlining, count each and every block where it start and where it has to finish. Then next part, you have to count for the eyes. If you see, it is in fourth row and fourth block, one eye in fourth block, and the second one is in between fourth line and fifth line. Move to the nose position and then lips, mustaches, and other facial features. Make a beard and body, then give a simple outlining a rough sketch of the man. Then you can mark the arm or t-shirt line. Now we have to do the shading, and here I'm taking shading pencil, and I have a lot of shading pencil like 6B, 7B for the dark shading. So give the shading with the shading pencil. Slowly, slowly give details to every feature of the face. It takes time, so don't lose your patience. Highlight everything. The grid method is the perfect method to give the exact proportion of the image. Now give the shading to each and every feature of the face. Give mustache part, highlight it. Slowly, slowly make the beard. It's all up to you that how you have to divide the photograph in equal parts. If you want to make a large painting, you could also make a painting that is 10 by 14 or 15 by 21, 20 by 28. If you take these sizes are the same ratio as the 5 by 7 reference photo, in other words. So do the shading, give the highlight, dark, light and middle tone. Make the square in an equal size for the perfect proportion of the image. Finally, give the shadow at the background, and then you can also erase the blocks and your image is ready. In the end, I must say, if you are planning to enlarge your reference photo to create a bigger painting, please remember to keep the proportions correct. Make sure that everything is equal. The grid method is not only useful for photorealistic painting but can also be applied to enlarge or transfer drawings or sketches in any style, such as abstract, cubist, etc. It's an effective way to transform that little doodle in your sketchbook into a full blown painting. Thank you.